People are way too comfortable speaking on this situation with some kind of nuance and neutrality. It's kind of unsettling to me, truthfully, though. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand there's a whole lot more than what meets the eye, but I'm just saying this nigga's gonna need a whole lot of vindication, a whole lot of extraordinary explanation, because there's no way you can really dig yourself out of this hole. In my personal opinion, I believe innocent until proven guilty, but you're just not looking good. It looks like you did it. I'm gonna be honest. It looks like you did it. Why would I not believe that you did it? And speaking in terms of vindication and extraordinary explanation, it seems as though he's been caught in some kind of mistakes and lies and illegal activities. So it's not really looking the greatest for him, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. What's more so astonishing to me is the way that society can still be jaded towards a topic like this. What's wrong with you people? Me personally, I feel like I use this channel to try and target the negativity and evil in this world. So if you're an outside viewer watching, and you could probably assume that I'm a bit one-sided. I don't feel that way, but no, trust me. Anyone who knows me will know that I'm quite neutrally mindful and nuanced in my understanding for people and their situations, whether it be religious beliefs, politics, or just social differences or whatever it is. I feel as though I try to consider you, I think about you, and even if I say that I stand on the opposite side, I promise you I'm thinking about you. I promise that. I more so feel as though I choose what side I stand on, and then I just observe. I just watch. You know, I'm still helping my people, but I'm just watching both of y'all. I feel like everyone can be learned from. Why wouldn't I? But a lot of people invest a lot into these social figures and celebrities, and I'm not even only talking about financially, and that's scary. Actually, that's probably the scariest part to me. So anyways, who do we see and who are they today? David is a singer-songwriter born in Queens, New York. He's 21 years of age and inhabited this planet in 2005. And David grew up like many other celebrities did before they were accompanied by the fortune and fame. He lived a very boring life, quite frankly. Except it became so much more after he started making music and pairing it with his Fortnite gaming sessions so that he could create Fortnite edits, which later grew a fan base that was surprisingly large enough to accumulate into an actual music career. But this is actually way more important than you think, because these Fortnite montages is exactly how him and the victim, 10-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, came into contact actually. Over growing a large enough fan base, he ended up making a Discord where his fans could come and reach out to him, and supposedly, allegedly, that's where they ended up meeting and speaking for the first time. And she was 11 and he was 18. After knowing each other for a while, David decided to pursue a long-term, manipulative, toxic, sexually abusive relationship with this minor, supposedly even involving pregnancies. What? So time has passed, and now a young girl has lost her life, unfortunately, because in a situation where someone needed to step in or something needed to be addressed, no one was found. So in the preliminary hearing, it was reported that the families knew about this all along. Allegedly is what I'm getting, which makes me nervous because this medieval sell your daughter bullshit is extremely bizarre to me. I thought we got over this. I immediately think of how plagued humanity is by parasocial relationships and the desperately slow crawl on the ground for capital comfort. But I think it's not the only problem. Honestly, some people are just fucking freak the fuck out. Some people are just check the fuck out. I'm not gonna say that the whole entire world is plagued by this, but this does have some effects, bro. This does have some effects. You cannot sit here and tell me that if he was not a popular artist that they wouldn't have told the police. If he wasn't a rich man who was probably paying for an extreme amount of things for them, that they wouldn't have told the police. He knew, bro. It's an interrogation tactic to where people either care about money, their family, or their life. That's it. And I mean, the reason I assume these things is because it's not really what you can threaten to take away from a person. It's what like really gives someone life meaning that is what's going to threaten that person and make them take that step back, like, holy shit, hold on, give me a second, let me think about this, or I'll tell you exactly what you want, because this is what gives my life meaning. You get what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate that I kind of have to freaking sit here and think about this, because the more that I ponder on this, I feel like I'm losing life points, unfortunately. Now he is in case fighting the murder of this little girl, and he has denied the allegations that he has killed this little girl. The facts of the case, though, is that he had a relationship with this minor. That is the facts of the case. For me, that's enough for me to believe that you also murdered the child. They say that she had a motive. They said that she was pregnant and was trying to ruin your career. You're a very prominent artist. I mean, it happens. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. People check out every day and snap. Just say it. Just come out. Say you fucked up. Do your time, bro. Go to jail. Take the death penalty. You screwed yourself. I do think that the most agonizing part about this, though, is that the DPF exists. The David Protective Force. Look, I understand someone being your favorite artist. I love this dude's music, bro. I will be honest. I love David's music, bro. I had like fucking 30 songs in my playlist. It crushed me. I won't lie. It hurt me. But come on, bro. Let's be honest. He needs to go to jail. At the end of the day, what he did to that girl was statutory. And it was a sexually abusive and manipulative relationship that was held between them. And that is just a fact. Why would we sit here and defend anything else that he has continued to do when everything previous to that is so harmful? Doesn't make sense to me. Now, this is something that I hope is a small minority. I hope. Because when I was removing his music from my playlist a few months ago, when, you know, the whole allegations came out and things of that sort, I seen people in the comment section saying things like, they were both so young. Come on. It's not like he was 30 and she was 11. Why would you say that, man? And then for you to try to double down underneath your comment talking about, oh, my ex was 7 years younger than me, do I need to go to jail? Yes, if you were 18 and your ex was 7 years younger than you, you need to be locked up. Supposedly we owe this man an apology because he pled guilty and the other charges are still being processed. And now it's looking like everybody is just saying, hey, you're guilty until proven innocent. No, dumbass. He has a whole bunch of things behind him that makes it look like he's guilty. Why would we not believe it? When the internet can come to evidence by itself, you're fucked. You get what I'm saying? If I kill someone and nobody on the internet can tell, nobody on the internet has no footage, nobody on the internet has no reason to believe that I did it, nothing, none of those reasons, people will sit there if I'm in court and say, hey, yeah, maybe this kid is innocent until proven guilty. He wasn't there. All of these signs are saying he's maybe not there. Why would y'all sit there and say that he's guilty? Now, if I've killed someone before, or maybe if I didn't kill anyone before, maybe if me and this person was in an extremely heated beef because of X, Y, and Z, or maybe I was in love with someone and I was also a narcissistic, manipulative asshole that wanted to hurt them because they stepped out on me or just they wanted to harm my career. Who knows, right? Who knows? But that's not saying someone's guilty until proven innocent. It's using what the fuck is given and then making a conclusion out of it. That's not wrong. I'll never hate you, twin. Okay. I understand separation of art and character by all means. I really do. I still listen to Jay-Z. We all know who Jay-Z is. But I don't think that this situation arrives when the person lacks the ability to separate the music from its creator, rather than people not being able to project what they believe internally about themselves or whatever kind of relation they have to another person and project that onto someone else and also amplify their relationship internally with that person. You have a headcanon going on because you think that this person is just like you, but you don't know them. Whenever someone wants to defend some kind of social figure or even just anyone that they know from something that they've done, it's because that person is a repository for identity, meanings, aspirations, even emotional investments, okay? So when someone is being targeted by those things, even if it's not directly towards them, they feel the need to kind of stand up. They feel the need to do something. They feel the need to take a stand. Why wouldn't you? Your character is being targeted. A few things I want to touch on before I get off of this, because that was really the main thing. I'm truly astonished by how invested people are into this person's character. It's actually sickening. The effects of this whole thing on the media and the music industry, because this does have an effect. David was a pretty large artist. It's not like he was just some small fry, right? One person I want to relate it to is R. Kelly. Not really on the impact, because R. Kelly was a huge artist. He was way larger. You can't really compare the scale, but just for the sake of what's behind it, because he was moving quite fast. David was moving quite fast. He was getting Fortnite sponsorships. He was all over the place, in my personal opinion. I seen him everywhere. He was definitely growing, and his fan base was like just exploding at this point, right before it was put out that, you know, he was a suspect. What I kind of want to pay attention to in between both of these people, and just anyone that kind of gets in trouble within the media, you could tell by the blackballing that they do that someone or something somewhere is telling everyone this person is worth paying attention to. And I think that idea is very important and something that needs to be thought about and decoded, whether in your own way or in my own way, but I'll tell you exactly how I think about it. Companies and people will spend so much time building a person up to fit a certain image, say, hey, this person is worth more than their music, pay attention, pay large amounts of attention to this person. And, you know, whenever that flips, whenever that folds, then it just turns into, hey, they're nothing but their music. Now nothing exists of R. Kelly other than making fun of him or his music. That's just how it is. But why this is important is because the same exact reason that they got you to love this person is the exact same reason why people cannot separate from this person despite this action that he's done. You see, David had a tendency to try and make his relationship with his fans very interpersonal. He was always on live or TikTok or doing some kind of shorts. He was always trying to get in communication with his fan base, and a lot of people found it as something honorable and valuable as a content creator of some kind of sort. So my theory is, I believe that when you give someone so much psychological access to you, whether it be through the internet or via distance even, you know, it doesn't matter. Some people are always going to feel as though they know you, and they'll defend you if they feel as though they know you. And that's everything. That's really it. I can't believe he made this girl get an abortion. She's so young, such a young life loss so early, and her life must have been so traumatic, and I can't imagine the things that she probably went through and felt. And I feel so fucking shameful of humanity for even not being able to all collectively come to a side. And they deserve, like, the grievance, not deserve this situation. They deserve the ability to grieve and have, like, some people behind them that actually care and want to help them get through the situation and be better. But everyone fucked up in the situation. I think everybody let this little girl down, and that's the unfortunate part about it. So it is what it is, though. I'll see you guys later.